We are live. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We are live. Let me just give me a second. Hold on. Good morning. We are trading NQ. We are trading futures today. Like every single day. And like every single day is a trading day. We are gonna be doing a top-down analysis before market. We're gonna be marking out the key levels. I already sent the key levels into my free Discord. If you guys check, if you want to check. There we go. Let me just give everybody a ping. Here we go. Welcome. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I hope everybody's doing good. We'll start in a minute. I'll just give the people a quick heads up that we are starting the stream today. A quick heads up. Go. I'll be sharing this on X. This. Here we go. Okay. That's set up. We have our music for today. Oh, yo, Bobster. Well, yo, welcome. Okay, so for the top-down analysis, let's start on the 4-hour. So the 4-hour, if we look, we tapped the zone from yesterday, the swing. The swing high and the swing low. This is an hourly swing that we're looking at. We had this marked out the whole session. We actually caught a short here yesterday. Really nice short, profited, and price went exactly down to our targets. This low over here was our target. It was an hourly. I'm pretty sure it was an hourly. Yep, an hourly low. The zone at the top of the range, for anyone wondering. Okay. I'm gonna just delete this for a second. Yeah, look at this. Perfect 50 tap. Boom. And what we do here with DTFX is enter on the 50%. So it would have been up 800 ticks. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is the zone at the top of the range. This is the zone that's likely swept. That's why we had our targets. My current targets are the high. It has a high likelihood of being swept. Other than that, let me see the daily. Yeah, so the daily high and low, if you want to mark that out, if that's something that you do. This is the daily candle high and the daily candles low. This is the current range that we are in. Really nice, really nice. I'm expecting the high to be swept, if I'm honest. Yeah, so daily high would be here. And the daily low, this is our current range also. I sent this into Discord earlier, the group. Yeah, so let me start off by saying welcome everybody. This is 13th of May 2026. We are charting on Nasdaq futures. This is June 26 contract, for anybody wondering. We are trading DTFX. That's our strategy. But at least I am doing that. You can trade whatever you want, but at least that's what I'm doing. Yeah, without further ado, let's just wait for market open. That's everything from me. Like I don't need to chart anymore. I could chart. Hold on, let me go back on the 5-minute. There is an origin down here that I'm expecting a bounce off of. A really nice sweep too. Look. The sweep would be this candle's low. This is the sweep. This is my target. We do ray, so it's all the way to the right side. Okay, this would be the sweep going into the area, and I wouldn't be expecting a major bounce here if we are not putting another high, because an origin is strong when it puts in a new high. When it doesn't, it's a weak origin. That's how we determine weak origins from strong origins. Like, yeah, you can take trades off of weak origins. They might deliver, but they are not as profitable as origins that have a delivery of a high. Oh, my bad. The music's on. I changed the thing. There we go. Let me see this trend. Yeah, so the low here is broken. We got another swing here. Okay. And another swing, so that's 3 swings. Then another. That's 4 swings. So we got 4 swings on this time frame. And that's it. That's 4 swings. So the protected high would be this candle's high. This is the protected high. Unless we end up trading below this low, so 29,200, and closing below to indeed go higher. Yeah, I'm expecting chill price action today. There is a couple areas that, wait, let me just, yeah, this is one of the lows that I'm expecting as a target to be swept. This origin, look, it has sometimes the origins. Look, this is a nuance that you guys may not know about. Sometimes origins have mitigations while you wouldn't even, you know. Yo, top of the morning. Hope you're doing. I hope you're doing amazing. I'm currently doing the top-down analysis, so and explaining the nuance around origins. So sometimes the origins in itself can have mitigation. So when price trades, so as we see, price traded down, up, put in a high, put in a low, high, low, and then another low and a high, then like this, and then put in another low, traded above the high, and traded back to the 50% and went. This is a reversal. This is what's called as a reversal in DTFX. And while it did not have closure, it's still a reversal. So this origin is already mitigated. That's, you can use them as targets if you want, but you have to back this up in your own time. I'm not gonna tell you that it's a foolproof system. because me personally, I'm not as confident in this low being taken, but I am confident in this low being taken. So this is our previous swing point. Again, market open volatility, don't be trading unless you know what you're doing. Rather wait for 10:30 if you're, even if you're using a demo account, wait till 10:30. Yeah, from yesterday was a really nice session. Let me just go back. We called all of this price action. Oh yeah, even caught a short. Where was it? I think it was, yeah, this swing here. I caught this short live on stream. I wanted to show the entry, like I wanted to show you the chart trader, but yeah, even now it's hidden. I don't know what's up with that. Like, it just locks. Maybe yo, Spiritus. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I hope it's better now. Yeah, you guys, if you have any suggestions, like if you don't hear me well, just say so. It's not rude to I'll be happy to take notes. Yeah, I'm gonna do 50%. Okay. I like to have music in my ears when trading, just so you know it's not as boring. Also, the beverage of choice for today, you guys wouldn't guess it. Yo, morning Anonymous, morning. The beverage of choice for today, you guys wouldn't guess it, but it's White Monster. I wish I was sponsored, but yeah, I love this. If you guys, I hope you guys got all of that at TDA. If not, I can go over it again. I have no problem going over it again. But yeah, market open. Yeah, cool. Taste bomb. Yeah, I love White Monster. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite beverage. Well, Monster energy drinks, the zero sugar ones, they're the best. I found a new platform for copyright-free music. It's Artlist. It's amazing. How did you guys end up yesterday? Did you guys end up profitable? Market open in 1 minute. I ended up with 1 hour win. Also posted that in the Discord if you guys caught that in the live execution channel. Let me just check the YouTube live stream on my phone, just so that everything's working perfectly. Yeah, cool. Hey! Don't be scared, guys. You can talk. Wait, I can start a Q&A? Okay, I'll do something along those lines. Oh, market open. Let me go back on the 1 minute. So as we said, we are currently in a short trend, just like yesterday. This is our previous swing point. Given that we closed above the previous candle's high, this is a validated swing point. Even though took a small dub after missing that long, It took off without me, so no need to chase. Exactly, no need to chase. The session's long, the session's really long. So, high likelihood of you getting another entry. That's what I was talking about yesterday. It was a high likelihood of actually market presenting you with another entry. You just gotta be stoic about it. FOMO is almost a decision. It's a controversial take, but yeah, it's almost a decision. Because that entry that you're FOMOing in is an entry that you want to take, but isn't part of your rules. So just don't take it. Pressing that button it's a conscious decision. You're not pressing that button subconsciously. Unless you're a robot. Then I'm sorry, then I'm not talking to you. Yeah, you're pressing that button consciously. Please press it with care. The buy and sell and the limits. Really think about if the entry is set. If it's by your rules. Really go over. There's a checklist. You can create a checklist just like I did. I created a checklist in Notion. I'll show you guys. I have everything here. Hold on. Entry execution checklist. Okay. Look, I'm gonna show you my personal checklist. So, does the trade align with higher time frame order flow? So, with structure, does it align? Okay, it does. Is the setup in a high probability zone? Are we trading out of something in the higher time frame? Are we not? Is the risk within the acceptable range? So if I'm risking 150, that's too much risk for me. I cannot take on that much risk because I'm only risking $100. So lower the position size. Are targets clear and realistic? That's honestly a good one. And the date. So the targets for me is 1 to 1, 1 hour. And what I'm also saying with targets could be like a low down here or a high up here. Are they realistic? Are they 500 points away or are they just 5 points away? You know? Are they realistic? Well, given that, we also have my trading plan, my pre-trading routine, and my journal. Hold on, let me see my pre-trading routine. Oh yeah, market analysis, define zones. Yeah, this is all good. I'll give you this. I'll send you guys this in the Discord. A double bottom forming here, so beware of that. A small reversal here, just like yesterday. There's a small high if price does end up getting up here. There's a small high that I want it to be swept and tap into this imbalance over here that we have and then trade out of it. So I'm gonna just call you Lara. Congratulations on that dub, by the way. Here, I started a poll, guys, in the chat. Oh, I think it's working. It should be working. Go ahead and vote on the poll, guys. I'm gonna open my monster. Why is my webcam? Let me deactivate and activate it again. Well, hold on, guys. I have to troubleshoot this. Oh, but yeah, look, we're going for the low. This is the low that I want to be grabbed. I wouldn't necessarily look for any shorts. This zone is a bit out of my. It's a bit too big to call it an SNDR, but it is by. It is by definition. Oh, let's see if this fixed it. Okay, this works. What about the oven? Okay, still not. Okay, so with this closure below, this would be the SNDR then. It wick below. Okay, nice. Here we go. I switched to I may be having issues because I switched to the USB cable, and now I have an iPhone, an old iPhone that I use. Oh, it was below. I have an old iPhone that I use for my webcam. Cheers, guys. Stay hydrated. Ooh. Yeah, don't be afraid, you can vote. This now is our SNDR. If I can draw it correctly on the low. 105 ticks. Let's see on the 5-minute how this looks. I'll be considering a short if the 5-minute closes down below. I didn't check for any news, so let me just go on the calendar of FX Replay. Today is 13th. Okay, no news. Tentative Fed share nomination vote. That's been since yesterday. That's been up since yesterday. So, okay, cool. The 5-minute indeed did not close below yet. We have still 60 seconds to do so. Everything working, guys? Just checking. $20 seconds. Looking at this 5-minute for closure. Yeah, no closure. For example, if this did close below, I would consider this zone as a short opportunity. Oh, this is a little bit different. 105 ticks. But yeah, if this 5-minute candle did close below, this would be my entry, my setup. Oh yeah, by the way, for anyone that's here, if If you guys have any friends that are also interested in trading, make sure to tell them that I exist. Since I have something planned. It would be good to get as much audience as possible. But yeah, look, this is tapping the SNDR, the 50%. But I'm not. If this wicked below, so this now created the weak high up here, and that's why I'm not taking the short. But yeah, if this closed below, I would be taking the short. It created a weak high up above, and I don't want to short against a 5-minute weak high. The pulls in. We are going for high all-time highs. Good to know, good to know. Cool. So liquidated that high. I have expectations for us to go all the way to this high. But yeah, still, this is the 50% the previous range. Let's see. Oh, interesting, because on MNQ. Oh wait, it did not liquidate the SNDR just yet. Okay, I thought there was a slight change, but yeah, this is still delivering. This red candle coming from this zone. Oh, we have some volatility. Did we get the move? Well, the Powell? Hey, Chairman? No, we didn't. Not yet. Okay, let me skip. Oh, on MNQ this swept like crazy. On MNQ the candle went all the way up to here. Look at this. Swept the zone entirely. Wow. On NQ it didn't. Let me... Yeah, interesting. So what do you guys think about the new prop firm, Lucid? Ooh. Just as I start saying something, the SNDR did end up delivering. Just a shame that on MNQ it swept. Again, this is not a valid entry for me because there is no 5-minute closure below the low. For a large zone like this, I would expect a 5-minute closure because this is not a part of the M1 structure, but rather the 5-minute. What do you guys think about Lucid, the new prop firm? It grants instant funding, if I'm not mistaken, right? Lucid. Oh, we're going for that target. pro eval. Oh, direct. Drawdown max loss, DLL. Oh, those are the new accounts. So you pay $240 for an account, and you get a max loss limit, end of day drawdown, and there's a consistency rule. And you can only use, oh, look at that. Look at that. Swept the targets. Ooh, goddamn. Really nice reaction from the SNDR. But again, sad to see that I didn't get an entry. You get 20 micros of max size. That's crazy for a 25k account with 1k loss limit. That's more than enough. Wait, let me. Can I do this? Yeah, look, guys. So you can see what I'm seeing. Yeah, the direct account. 2 minis. So that's 20 micros. Minimum days to payout. So you get 5 days. 5 days of. Wow. Yo, Ayub. I've been here for 3 days. Where have you been? I've been missing you. How are you? Interesting though. Trader dashboard, real time. That's nice. I wonder why they need to market that, but yeah, I guess. 20% consistency. Is that hard? Like, how hard would it be to do 20%? 20% of total profits. So if you have 1k of total profits, that's easy. So you just risk $100 per day, trade 5 days, and you got 2R on your investment. That's crazy. Wow. DLL before initial trail. Daily loss limit? Oh, DLL. Okay. Crazy. Max loss limit. But these accounts are crazy. That's comparable to Apex. So if you take an account with Apex, you pay $30 for the initial account, and then you pay 140, and that's 170. But you have to first pass the eval, which you might do, you might don't, and then you have to get to the payout. Here it's only a one step. What's the minimum? Straight to funded. What's the payout policy like? Is there a payout policy that I can see fees payouts here? Accepted payout methods. Oh, that's methods. Lucid direct. I want to see how their payouts are. Oh, objectives here. Consistency. Oh, there's a profit goal. Okay, of course. I thought there was no profit goal. You just withdrew 1,000. Well, $500. You trade 5 days and withdraw $500, which was nice. Payout minimums, so you can withdraw. Oh, so you have 500. Okay. I see. Not okay. And you need to make 3. Wait, how much can you risk on a direct account? Let's see, how much can you risk with Lucid? So the risk, 4 minis. 4 minis, that's incredible. Oh, that's a pro eval. Oopsie. Lucid direct, yeah. Yeah, 4 minis to do. And 20%, that's $200 if you were risking. Would be more than enough. Okay. Again, this high is still the higher time frame high. This is a week low. I'll go on the 5-minute to show you what I mean. Yeah, look. This high wicked below, this low wicked below, created this high, tapped into the SNDR, and traded down. Oh yeah, this is the origin that we said that had a mitigation already. Still delivered. There is a high likelihood of it still delivering. I know Marshall, the guy that was here yesterday and the day before. He was trading origins just the way that we're seeing right now. So he would enter on an origin whether it was already mitigated or not. And at the end of the day, it's supply and demand zones, right? Like, it's that simple. Just longer the supply and shorter the demand zone. Yo, guys. Yeah. Looking at the 1 minute, nothing interesting is happening. Yeah, there is this high now that we may end up sweeping. 5 minute imbalance forming. There's a 5 minute imbalance also up here. Let me see the 15 minute. Yeah, always check higher time frame, guys, just so you're not caught in a bad trade. Yeah, look at the 15 minute. This is the 15 minute. If this ends up closing, like there's 3 minutes left on this candle, this ends up closing below, this is the protected high, the 15 minute protected high. And you could see us trading into this zone. Like, you took any trades? No, it's been 20 minutes, 22 minutes till, from market open. But yeah, I took trades yesterday. I took a short. I post them in the live execution channel, Ayub. I know you're in the server, so you can check the live executions. I post the winners, losses, everything. Two minutes 15 seconds. Oh, that's what I sent into the Discord. That's the TDA. I had this as the top of the range, this is the bottom of the range. Looks like we are respecting that as of now. I think that my boy Marshall, trading PB, just got a nasty entry. Maybe he's waiting for that 5 minute. Yeah, if we end up reversing, I would look for this high and this high. And these are gonna be my targets. Oh yeah, Ayub, if you don't want to, this was the short. This white box here. This was the SNDR. The 5 minute closed below, and I was confident in going lower. I had targets below, which we did end up tapping, and I took a short, and it delivered perfectly. Oh yeah, I almost had a short too. Almost, because the 5 minute, this move did not end up closing the low. If it did, I would have taken this. Obviously it did not, so... Oh, look at this V-shape recovery. Look at this. Yeah, this high is probably gone. This would be considered the previous swing point on the M1. I wouldn't long short this, but yeah, still. This is the previous swing point. Let me just delete this from M&Q. Do you use candle valid highs and lows as a... what does it say? As a full swing only? Candle valid... Ooh, so you mean the validity of swings? You mean that the validity of swings that Dave sent out? So this being a valid swing because it closed above this candle's high, and this being a valid swing because it closed this? Or am I mistaken? Hold on. If that's, wait, your candle valid highs and lows as a full swing. Oh, maybe rephrase that. Oh, exactly. Yeah, I do. I use that. Of course I do. Oh, look at this. I couldn't even react in time. Yeah, but this did end up reacting. This is the previous swing point. I do use that, of course. That's how I got this swing count. So swing count number 1, swing count number 2, 3, 4, 5, and this, I wouldn't count this swing, but yeah, on the lower time frame it is a swing. On the lower time frame, however, it isn't. Well, on the lower time frame it is, on the higher time frame it isn't. We got a small reaction. Of course, each leg has its own swing count, and we should take that into account. I would consider this an MM, but it's a lower time frame one. So is this swept? This wasn't swept, so we can use this. This would be also one of the targets for longs if we do end up reversing. I don't know how it looks on MNQ. Oh yeah, of course, I would use this as a target for longs. A really nice target if we end up reversing. Oh yeah, guys, make sure to respect your rules. Never take trades that aren't part of your rules. I'll be very mad if you do. So, make sure. DTFX Benchina is gonna come after you while you sleep if you don't abide your rules. So 75% of you, so 3 of you, said we're going for all-time highs, which is a realistic expectation, I guess, since all-time highs aren't that high. It could happen, but we are in a range. So just as I said in my TDA, I'll show you guys the server. Look, this is my trading server, my free one. You can see this is where I post my daily TDAs, my live executions. Like each one of my trades are here. Each trade that I took here was on my Apex accounts. Each trade. There wasn't a single trade that I didn't, well, that I took and didn't log. It's basically like my trading journal. I suggest that you guys go and post in there too, just for accountability purposes, since you can learn a lot more about your entries if there's someone looking at your trades, since you have that feeling. Sup Misha, Wingsane, yo, welcome. If you have someone looking over your shoulder, because then you have that sense of, oh, I have to, you know, I have to perform. I was really, it was really nice when Dave once opened a channel for live executions, and I really like that in the group. I really like the fact that we could share each other's entries and see, okay, you're doing this, I'm doing that, but one of us is profitable, one of us isn't. Why is that? You know? You can go over their entries, you can analyze your entries. I use Discord as my trading journal, my personal one. Yeah, and the fact is, Discord does not have any limit on how many channels you can have, and that's the best thing, because if there's no limits on how many channels you have and how long the channel's history is, you can just post anything there, and it's free, like a free cloud storage. You can post anything there. You can post your pictures. A lot of people are doing that. I saw one person, he encrypted an entire video and posted it as a text message in a Discord server. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, we aren't long until we break these two highs. At least for me personally. Oh, one person said no. Whoever that is, I like how you're thinking. Whoever that person is. Yeah, guys, use as many tools as you can. I know Notion is a good tool for journaling. I built an entire ecosystem. I even got gifted like this template for life journaling and everything, like for taking notes, for, you know, organizing your finances. It's a versatile tool, the Notion app. Really nice. I love it. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, I will release all of my free notes that I have on Notion, but only once we get to 1,000 subscribers. So make sure to give the message to your friends, relay it. Tell your family members to subscribe. But yeah, you will get everything that I have, every note that I took on the free class, you will get it once we hit 1,000 subscribers. We aren't that far away, we're like 180, so it would be really nice. Like, I think that's a realistic target for 2 months. So make sure to like and subscribe, guys, for anyone that isn't. Currently ranging in this little box. Anyone that's inexperienced, just wait until 10:30. This is here. Just wait until here, so you can get much nicer structure. This is already a nice structure for market open. You couldn't have asked for better. Like, this is really nice. Yeah. For anybody that isn't already in the free Discord, make sure to join. A lot of free value there. I hope I can get an entry. But if I don't, there's always tomorrow, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, for anyone that I didn't welcome to the stream. We're trading NQ features to be precise, on my Apex account. I'm doing this more because of accountability, but also for you guys to get an idea on how DTFX is traded in live conditions, because I know a lot of people, even I struggled a lot with DTFX and how to use it. By the looks of it, you have created a 95% ratio, looking at the charts, and 5% taking a trade. Yeah, I would say 99-1. 99-1. I don't like to take many trades. It's like, yeah, you can. Of course you can take a lot of trades with DTFX concepts. If you went on 50% of the previous swings, you would have already been up 3 trades. Yeah, 3 trades. But I don't like to take many trades. I like to take as little as possible. I like to take the ones that are most probable, the ones that I saw deliver in backtesting the most. Those are the trades that I'm focusing on. So that being SNDR trades. This SNDR trade was really beautiful, but it's sad to see that we did not end up putting in a new low. But yeah, I get what you're saying, Wingsane. I get what you're saying. Okay. Ooh, I wonder if I can use the bot. Hold on. That is crazy discipline, but surely needed. In live conditions, it is... yeah. If you have discipline, you can take as many entries as you want, but you have to have discipline. Discipline is a prerequisite to cons... my bad. For profitable trading. Discipline is a prerequisite. You can't go consistently profitable without discipline. If you have poor discipline, you're gonna be taking entries that aren't a part of your rulebook, that aren't a part of your plan. And what do you have then? You have a trading plan that works sometimes because you don't know, you haven't backtested it. There's no rules. You're just buying and selling randomly. What do you have then? You have nothing. So that's why I'm a big advocate for having a trading plan, executing the trading plan, and executing it by the rulebook. That's what I preach. It's what DTFX is. If you aren't executing by your rulebook, what are you doing? Also, the title of this stream, is follow your rules. Because I want you to follow rules. I want you to be consistently profitable. I want you to be disciplined. And I also know, I went through that journey too. I know how hard it is. I know that it isn't easy. But I just I just want you to see and get into that position where you can decide, okay, today I'm gonna follow rules. Every day that you're gonna come into the market, starting from this day, you're gonna go, okay, it's 9:15. Ziga streaming. Oh, Ziga's me. My name is Ziga. Welcome, everybody. Ziga streaming. Okay, what I'm gonna do is today I'm gonna follow rules. I want you to repeat that every single day that you're gonna come into the market. Today I'm gonna follow rules. Today I'm gonna be consistently profitable. Today I'm gonna execute by my trading plan. I'm gonna do nothing more than execute by my trading plan. I'm gonna look at the markets. I am gonna have a non-biased opinion. I'm gonna create a narrative that makes sense, of course, by the concepts. And I'm gonna execute that one entry that I backtested for at least, I'm gonna say 300 times. 300 times. For at least 300 times. I was gonna say 1,000, but at least 300 times. Yo, Julie, welcome to the stream. But yeah, all I want you to do is repeat that each and every single trading session that you come in. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'm getting rather annoyed by myself just saying that over and over and over again. This was some valuable information that you guys just got. So yeah, go ahead and write down the timestamp somewhere. You can even screen record me saying this and just repeat it every single day. Follow your rules. Make sure to follow them rules. Don't ever break them. That's it. All you have to do. Repeat that in your head. Be disciplined. Man, I went on a rant with this discipline thing. The price is still doing nothing, so peak. Thank you, Julie. Oh yeah, we have the beverage of choice. White Monster. Not sponsored, by the way. Sadly. If you guys have any questions about, trading, make sure to write in the chat. Oh, we have 11 votes. 64% of you think that we're going higher, and 27% of you don't know. 9% said no. I think only one guy said no. Yeah, we're in a range. Higher time frame range. And there is a small likelihood of us trading all the way back to all-time highs now, since that's over 300 points. I wouldn't be expecting extensions like that. Maybe if market open did that, yeah, I would expect an extension like that, but I don't know. However, it is possible. It is possible. I'm not gonna have an ego and say that it isn't. I don't have enough money to put in a new high. I don't have enough money to put in a no low. We're not institutions. Oh wait, you guys can see this lovely price action. Well, this is chill music. Okay, not bad. So still, the protected highs on the 1 minute. I'll just mark them out with a different tool. This is the protected high on the 1 minute. And the protected high on the 5 minute and also the 15 minute is this one. We've been on the 15 minute. Watching this while eating chicken and rice, I feel so I don't know nothing about what's on the screen. Yup, bon appetit, Julie. What you're seeing here are candles. This is a way to make money. A way to make money appear from thin air. Yeah, we're doing charting analysis on instruments, trading instruments. So these are stocks essentially. I came late. May I ask you to run? Hold on, let me just open this in a browser. Okay, I ask you to run through what you have marked there apart from the protected. Of course, no worries. Or lose money. Yeah, or lose money. So on the 15 minute, we have the high and the low, the origin. I hope I'm not going. Wait, someone just go a little bit slow. The origin of the move, which I expect a move out of when we trade back down, if we trade back down. There's also a low that I have set as a target for any shorts. I have this high marked here just to see when we close above it, if we close above it. Other than that, there are some areas on the 1 minute for longs. I have an MM up here. This is an MM, that a zone that's meant to be swept. This is the previous swing. I wouldn't be looking at this anymore. Also a high that I see as a potential target, and these are the protected highs, but these are also the lows, tracking the swing lows to count the swings. Also we see swings getting closer and closer to each other. Here you see you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now the 7th one. We may see a failure to close below and then go up. Yo guys, if you don't mind, I'll be right back. Just give me 2 minutes, yeah? I'll be right back, okay? I'll just close the camera. Hide the camera, sorry. We are back. Welcome, guys. I had to take a leak. Who knew going to the gym and drinking 2 liters of water would be so devastating. Yeah, Wing say no problem. Anytime. Also, you have the markdown in the TDA channel. If you if you look. Not me, Sonny, but yeah, Joe's not you. I mean, you could also I see the heart spam. I think that's you, Joe's. Also, are you jealous? Drinking White Monster? Just, by the way, for anyone wondering, this is my friend. If you're not, don't think anything. This is the protected high on the 1 minute. Why? We closed above the previous candle, the bearish candle. This is a validated swing, and we closed below. This is a validated swing, and this is the protected high. So, if we get a closure, this means a reversal. Possible reversal for going higher, but we'll see. 67% of you said we're going higher, so if 67% of you said that we're going higher, that means we're going higher. Obviously, I'm not taking that as narrative, but yeah. Cool. I wonder where my moderators are. It's over. 67%. I'm not gonna do it. This is this is a formal stream. Brain rot is a dangerous thing, guys. Brain rot is a dangerous thing. So yeah, this high is gonna get swept, most likely. And you have that reversal. I'm gonna show you one case study that I did, and please, for the love of God, do not recreate this. Please. But I had a case study, so with reversals, what I was looking at, I went and charted out a fib. And what that fib looked like, I went to the highest candle that this impulse leg that reversed broke, and I put a fib on it. And then I looked, where did it tap and how much did it deliver for? And if you look, most of the time, so this is the last candle. This is the last candle that it broke. Wait, this impulse. This delivered, this delivered. This did not deliver. Here, look, on the validated swings. You go to the top candle. Oh, it has to be a closure, by the way. It has to be a closure. Delivered. This did not deliver, but this isn't the swing point like the major ones are. Also here, if we go first, second. Oh yeah, before retracing. We were talking this before retracing. This was a case study. So the impulse, like it has to be the impulse, like with only green candles, no retracement yet into the origin. Let me see. So it has, yeah, this. It would be this, unless this was a double. It wasn't. It delivered, and this obviously we wouldn't count since it's small. It's an origin. But you could also use this. It was a small case study that I did, but nothing major. It was profitable if you knew. Oh, okay, did I just miss this? Yeah, it was profitable if you knew where to long from, If you were longing from an area down below, then it was profitable. But if you weren't longing from an area that, you know, had a reaction, so for example this sweep, you could have used this sweep and you saw, okay, it closed all the way above this candle, plot it, and this would be a reversal. That's how Dave used to do it too. It wasn't always the moves, like the actual swing point moves, but it was also these candles, candle highs and lows, because he still believes in the fractal nature of price, and that would be his zone. For example, here or here, whatever. And he also disregarded the wicks because he thought it was manipulation, which it was on NAS or US 30 that he traded. Yeah, he traded Forex back in the day. Welcome everybody. 11 people here. God damn. Welcome everybody. Hope you're doing amazing. But yeah, trading to this high and closing above it would mean this zone below. And let me just find my key binds. This zone below becomes the SNDR for the initial break, guys. For the initial break. You guys do me a favor, and wherever in the Discord servers that you're in, not the DTFX community one that I'm in, the mine server, post that I'm streaming, or you can go and send invites to me personally to these servers, you know, the trading servers that maybe specialize in DTFX, and I'll personally do a bit of outreach. I'm just asking you to help me a little bit. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's kind of my goal. I would really love to see that 1,000. But first I'm gonna change this song because I don't like it at all. Let's see what you guys are saying on... Yeah, 13% of you now said no. Interesting. Okay. No closure above the high. Oh, this is like a Dua Lipa vibe. Sit back and relax. That's all I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, oh, this zone, disregarded. It's not part of structure yet, since we are wicking. And oh, this swept. Could have used this zone as an MM, but now that it wicked it, now I can't. Have any MMs here? Oh yeah, a good thing for you guys to backtest. Looking at market opens. Look at market opens and mark out the MMs around price, and then look what price does after it sweeps them. I gathered info as to, you know, the MMs, and mostly the trades around market open. They always deliver. They had a 90% win rate, but it was the trades that you're buy stopping price from. So a bit risky on market open, since price can just, you know, wick you out. but it has those impulses. It has the impulse so big that you can, it's basically negligible. It almost always delivers that 1-to-1. At least a 1-to-1. I really wanted a short. I wouldn't be really comfortable taking any longs here. So I'm just gonna stay out of the market for the time being. With that said, that's my trading plan. That's not Pilates song music. Yeah, it's Dua Lipa. It's copyright free, royalty free. I can't play anything. I can't play music because then it would restrict the stream to other nations. I longed from the break of that SNDR. Wait, what was? What did you say? So you longed the break of that SNDR. I used the VWAP from the open, exited of that exact high. Can you a little 1-to-1? Okay, Benny. Good trade, Benny. Good trade. You mean the SNDR above or the SNDR below? Like this little thing over here. Nice, Benny. Interesting risk management, by the way. Taking the VWAP and trailing. Wait, you used above. Oh, I see. Oh, you took a little scalp. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I respect that. Oh, Benny, I don't think I've seen you in the Discord. Yo, make sure you guys post your charts in the Discord. I can go through and maybe give you advice. But if you're profitable, then you don't need advice from me. If you're unprofitable and struggling, please make sure, do not be scared. I'm not gonna roast you. I'm not Dave. Even though that might be an effective way of you learning, I'm not gonna roast you because I know that being hard on someone is only helpful when they don't want to help themselves. But even then, if they don't want to help themselves, they're not gonna get far. So I'd rather be kind to people and give them advice, guide them in the right direction, than to, roast. Oh, you use that SNDR, are you dumbass? Yeah, Wing saying send as many as you want. I don't promise that I'm gonna go through every single one of them, but I'll try. Okay, 20 seconds on the candle. Let me just zoom in a little. And we close above. I'm gonna mark this slow just for the sweep. Don't forget me when you get famous. Nah, you don't have to worry about that. I just joined the Discord. Yo, Benny. Nice to see you here. Let me wave you. Wave to you. Okay, cool. The current trend changed from bearish to bullish just with this closure, but this is M1. We could be in a higher time frame retracement. Let me just check. Yeah, if you look at this is the higher time frame high, and this is the higher time frame SNDR that we're trading out of. Oh, I didn't even mark that out. Oh wow. Okay. Well, even I can make mistakes. This is the 15-minute high that we are expecting a closure. I was wondering why I was a little bit bullish. I was looking at this zone and then this. It was subconscious telling me. Okay, yeah. So the analysis. This is the first. This was the last 15-minute swing that I would still consider as part of structure, and this was the closure above. These zones could be valid SNDRs on the lower time frame, but this is the SNDR. I'm a break-even trader right now, pulled some money out of the market, but I lack consistency. Hey, being break-even is possibly the best situation other than profitable that you can be in. So you can be proud of yourself, man. That this is really nice. I'm happy to hear that. I'm really happy to hear that. Ben, if you don't mind me asking, what concepts do you trade? Because I saw you said SNDR. So, what concepts do we trade here? I know VWAP isn't really Dave's thing, and other indicators, because he says, and that's my personal opinion too, but I don't shame anyone that's using it. They're lagging indicators. So what he means by that is the indicators don't usually give you the real time representation of what price is doing, maybe doing. That's why I don't personally like to use them, but they could be useful. Yeah, for example, risk management. You can use EMAs. What are the SMAs? You can use exponential, whatever you want. You can use the VWAP. You can use the volume profiles if you want. If you're profitable with them and if it helps you manage your trades better, of course, use them. But of course, I'm a big advocate for backtesting. If you didn't backtest it enough. Oh, look at that. The low that I wanted to be swept was swept. Look at that. This is a little less than the hour that I would consider. But first I need to get above this height to confirm bullishness. I need a closure of the 15-minute, or at least 5-minute above this high. You see this zone at the top of the range? Look at the reaction that it's giving. But yeah, these zones at the top of the range are usually, well, top of the range, it's top of a swing. It's a bit of a misrepresentation, the name itself, but this zone likely is a target, and likely gives you like a small push into the other direction. It's almost as a sweep. I only learned Dave's free playlist, Anchor VWAP, and 21 EMA is only on. Yeah, I mean, like whatever you want to use. I don't judge you. I don't judge you. There are many different trading styles that you can use and be profitable with them. Like, of course. I know I have a friend that's using PB and Blake. Well, sorry, Patty and Blake's. What is the strategy even called? I don't know. But I have a friend that's using it, and he, at least till now is profitable with it. With it, he has past evals. He's on a funded account. Look, what more? What more do you want from trading? I mean, it's basically an ICT strategy. I know people are shitting on ICT, but it's a good strategy if you know how to use it. Every strategy is a good strategy. I don't know why people are so obsessed. Like, I don't know, they have egos. Big egos. Oh, you're trading ICT, you're a dumbass, you're... Shut up, bro. Like, are you saying that because you aren't profitable? Or what's happening here? They're just jealous. They see people doing better than them and they automatically go into defense mode. Yeah, you're a fucking dumbass. Yeah, okay, bro. Shouldn't be judging people by their strategies. Only price pays, the strategy doesn't matter. Exactly, price. Yeah, the market moves. And I know that me and Marshall, the one that trades PB's strategy, we sometimes, like, we only sometimes have differing narratives. He has the same narrative as me 90% of the time. The same narrative, the same targets, the same everything. The only thing that's different, he trades the inverse of the fair value gap. Okay, cool. If you're profitable with that, cool, trade it. Yeah, and he is. Oh, look at this. Really nice rejection off of this low. What are you guys saying on the poll? 59% of you said we're going to all-time highs and 29% don't know. And respect to the people that said don't know. Humility. Look at, if we go end up pushing up, taking this high out and closing above, this is gonna be the SNDR most likely. If not, if this is not gonna be the SNDR, I can see a wick and then a big retracement and then up. I could see this happening, but I don't have enough money to say that for sure. Welcome everybody, 11 people. For anybody that I haven't greeted yet, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yeah guys, I'll just send I'll send the invite to the Discord for anybody that didn't join yet. Oh yeah, make sure to like the stream, guys. I'll appreciate it if you do. 8 likes, that's crazy. Thank you guys. Much appreciated. Oh, we could see a small rejection coming out of the top of the range since we have an origin here that put in a new low. So beware of this. There we go. Give me a sip of Monster, bro. I gotta drink that shit. It's like nuclear bomb from the pre-workout I have. Dude. Bro, I mean, that's your own fault for buying that. Honestly. I mean, you couldn't have known, but you could have taken 2 just to try. I mean, I can wait until you give me a more superior drink than Monster. Okay, guys, are we we're getting a little out of hand in the chat here. We're getting a little out of a little out of hand. But that's clever. That's clever, Joes. Support your dreams and enjoy your presence. I'm sure that's exactly what I'll get if I Google those acronyms. Let's try to keep it at least a little family friendly. Yeah. I mean, you can go to Eurospin and get an energy drink like Monster for 70 cents. So, or like 90. So there's no excuse there. It's the same can as the white one. A little rejection coming out of the top of the range, I could see, to create that SNDR and then go higher. That's what I see happening. And we're out of the elixir. Okay. I'm trying to see if we do end up trading above. Price is not giving me an entry, so I'm sorry for that. I wish I could show you guys an entry in real time, like the one that I take, but there is an SNDR entry that I am willing to take just yet. There was one on market open. Would you guys be down for educational content like YouTube videos, long form content, or would you be more interested in short form content like YouTube Shorts? I was thinking of going either direction. I just need a little sense of direction for you guys. What do you want to see? I was thinking more of like shorts, creating like short form content, just explaining what each concept in the strategy is, and what are the successful what is the successful mindset and stuff like that, like in trading. It is also easier to create short form content. It is much easier to create short form content than long form. As I said, what is your differentiation between which to take and which not? Experience or systematic rules set for yourself? It's both. It's both. What entries to take and what entries not to take. A good differentiation. I can't even speak. No, yeah. If you're looking at experience would tell you where to short from and where not to. For example, here. Yeah, this is more of a systematic outlook on shorts. This here was a 5-minute zone, right? This was obviously a 5-minute zone, and we have a 5-minute zone with a 1-minute SNDR inside of it, and the 1-minute SNDR was very nice. Yeah, we can agree on that. The 1-minute SNDR formed perfectly. Let me just mark it. Not with this, but with a box. And I was willing to take this zone, but the systematic set of rules told me the 5-minute zone had no closure. So I was automatically expecting the run of the high, since this high now became a weak high, but we did end up tapping the SNDR and trading down below. It's better for you to create a systematic set of rules rather than experience, because experience is gonna tell you when bad market conditions arise. So experience is gonna help you differentiate between a range, between a trend, but rules are gonna help you maintain consistency. Yeah, for example, look at this candle. This candle is gonna probably just trade through and go straight to the high. I was expecting a rejection here, but just judging by the formation of the candle, I can probably see that it's just gonna go straight through and go up. Now we're looking at the 5-minute. If there's gonna be a closure above the high. If I have any questions on top of that, make sure to ask. I don't know if I answered that completely. I wish I could give you a better explanation, but that's probably the best that I... Oh, look, the high's gone. 1 minute and 20 seconds until close. I also noticed there was a timer here. I keep looking at the time below, but I have a timer on chart. I didn't even know. M1 closed above the high. Yeah, basically was asking how do you know which zones not to take even if systematically valid. But if I look at it from a different perspective, each individual zone has to align with your systematic set of rules. Each zone that's valid systematically and is by the rulebook, you should take. If it's not valid, you shouldn't take it. That's it. Maybe you can get out of some bad trades. Oh yeah, experience is gonna tell you to not take trades before news because you're gonna be stopped out probably once or twice. So this has SNDR. Oh, hold on. This SNDR would have been a loser. Why didn't you take it? It wouldn't have been a loser. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I told you, 5-minute closure. That's what I wanted. If you really want an answer, you can go back on stream when this was happening. I was talking about the 5-minute closure that I wanted to see. there was no closure, and I didn't take it just because of the closure. Because the size of the swing, if you're looking at the size of the swing, it was a 5-minute swing. It wasn't a 1-minute swing, but there was a 1-minute SNDR, and I was looking at the 5-minute swing to become validated, and that's why I didn't take it. I hope that answers your question. I think that's a really good explanation as to why I take sword, why I took it and why I didn't. Yeah. If I'm taking an SNDR in a 5-minute zone, oh look, there's the target. Yeah, look. Really nice. Another target. Maybe we can get higher price. But we are in the middle of the range if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Yeah, almost to the top of the range too. And this right here would be the range between this candle's high 477 and 28,743. This whole down leg, this is the range that we're in. So top of the range, bottom of the range. Oh, no worries, swing. I think, did I say no worries? I don't think there's any news. Only the tentative ones, if I'm not mistaken. Look at the calendar. Yeah, crude oil inventories. Wait, I have to refresh. Yeah, only the tentative ones. Nothing major. So we shouldn't be in any sorts of bad trades. Oh, my chat disappeared. Okay, cool. Yeah, but the 15-minute we are in a big... Welcome everybody. Welcome. Oh yeah, I was looking at the 15-minute to see if there's a closure. 23 seconds left. Oh no, not 23. 43. My bad. 23 now. There we go. See that 15-minute close? 15. And we got that 15-minute closure. Look at that. This would be my next target. 404. I like the error. Oh, I love the song. Also, a zone up here that I could see a rejection off of. This is an SNDR, but of the previous swing that was up here. You could also see rejections from zones that were previously already, you know, left behind. You can also see rejections from there. That's how Dave got his levels, if you don't know. If you ever watched Dave's free masterclass and saw just random lines on the chart, that was it. Marking out previous swings and zones that were already mitigated. Well, sorry, already left behind with no mitigation. And he was expecting mitigation. So if I did that here, that would mean this here, and I think we did not get a full mitigation of... Oh yeah, we did. That's how they've got his levels. I think my chart froze. Yeah, I think my chart froze. Well, that's not good. Let me try disconnecting and connecting again. Well, in the meantime, I'm gonna be watching this. Yeah, my chart froze a little. One minute. Still going up. Oh, this is... Why is trading view lagging like this? That's crazy. Shouldn't be lagging like this. Okay, we're back. My bad, guys. So 50% tapped and traded through means it's mitigated only when used as a possible. Okay, I gotta read that on my PC. Just give me a second. Let me pull up the chat. Whenever it's gonna load. 50% true as a possible future MM. Yeah, possible future MM. Yeah, good thinking. Yeah, so mitigated zones can be used as possible future MMs. For example, here this was mitigated, and this became an MM. This has 1 touch, 2 touches, 3 touches, 4 touches, and you can get another one. I'm gonna do a ray here too, just so you guys can see. This is the whole zone. This is the MM. Has not been traded through all the way, and this is in a good MM too, since if we do end up trading above it, we have a good area to short from. This is an origin. This is an untapped origin. Man, Wingston, you're good at this. You know how to chart, or at least have a good way of thinking when it comes around to charting. Very nice. What you guys are thinking? Okay. Make sure to like the stream, guys. I pay attention or try. And good. That's good. Really nice. It shows. It shows. Asking questions like that, they're not, you know, well, it shows that you have critical thinking. And you gotta have at least some of that, or at least some of creativity. You gotta be a little bit creative. You gotta know how to visualize things in your head. It's not all numbers that you can memorize. Oh yeah, I think I had this high above for a possible sweep. You guys taking any trades yet? I've been trade free for now. I just want to get a one trade, and that's it. I will get to you in a second. Hold on, I have to check. Have you had any interest in the system Dave's advertising? I'm curious, but not going to. No, the current system that Dave's advertising, no, to just, you know, give you that short answer. No, I don't have any interest. But I'm happy for him that, you know, he's doing all that. I mean, he's teaching people how to become profitable. Well, not profitable, but gain the knowledge to become profitable in 3 days. Which I know he can do. I know that there's content that he hasn't shared yet with us. Well, he did with me, but I know there is value in that. I don't know if it's $300 worth of value, but again, that's his price, and I respect that. No trade. I'm monitoring along in YM. Oh, good. I can check YM for you if you want. I can do a top-down analysis. At 8:21, I took a long from the 50. You mean? Oh yeah. You said that, I think. At 8:21, you mean in pre-market? Maybe because we're in different time zones. It's a little bit crazy expensive for South Africa. What wouldn't be expensive? Like, what would be the price that you would pay for someone like Dave? Oh, pre-market. Yeah, good. Let me see, 8:21. Oh, god damn. Really nice long. Yeah, I see. If that's... Yeah. Oh, you mean this, the move? Really nice if you got that. Like, what would be the perfect price for like a mentorship of his level? Because I wouldn't know how to actually give an accurate price for everyone to afford. again, that's, I mean, at the end of the day, what can you do? It's, you've got dealt those cards. You can't really change it. You can change your financial situation, the one that you're in right now, with free material, and it is possible. And once you master the free material, if you're hungry for more, you can go for more. But well, you've obviously gathered the finances to do more, and then you have a choice: do you want to do more or do you want to do less? You know. Well, not less. If you want to stay where you are in terms of your trading, because the concepts that I trade are free. I've learned these concepts in the free masterclass. Believe it or not, it's structure and SNDRs. As easy as that. Don't think that you're missing out on material. Well, you are. It's a fact, but you aren't missing on material that is vital to you to succeed, because there's so much material out there for free. Even of Dave, I know there's people that have his original masterclass, that have his masterclass 2.0, that have everything. You can get it for free. Like, I don't know if it's vital for you to succeed. You guys, you're gonna have to excuse me for, as an African, I would pay $100. I agree with you, rather. Yeah, I think, yeah, but it's hard to price your time. You know, give a price on your time. I'll be right back, guys. I have to take a leak again. I'm really sorry. I went to the gym before this. I'll be right back. Welcome, guys. Hello. I'm back. Did I miss anything? Like crucial? I didn't. Okay. Okay, cool. Back to trading. We're creating this this structure going up with small swings. If I was to give the swing count, It's not about the material or secret sauce. I'd rather put on risk the mentorship fee and put it at work, just trailing highs and lows. I'd rather put on risk of the mentorship fee and put it at work. So you would rather put $300 on a live account and trade it rather than am I correct on that? I mean, of course that's a good idea. I mean, of course. There isn't, you can't get rich quick. There is no getting rich quick. Like somebody could be selling, you know? There is no way of I mean, you can get rich quick, you can buy crypto, but again, that's a risk asset. With trading, there is no getting rich quick. Maybe if you buy 0 DTE option calls or puts. And even then, you can lose everything. It's all or nothing. So, I'm going the safe route, the long route. Yo, we got another member in this server, in the Discord server. Nice. Do you trade options or only futures? I know how options work, like barely. But I don't trade them. No. I trade futures. I like futures. It's so nice when you can, you know, pinpoint your entry. You have an exact target that you know it's gonna hit. There's no worries about spread or anything or slippage. You can just enter and get out. Exactly where you want to enter and get out. I love futures. It's this music reminds me of Zara music. And you know, the stores. There's a store that plays house music, and sometimes it's such a vibe. Well, 99% of the time it's such a vibe. I need to work on staring at charts like you do and not pushing the button. Yeah, just listen to me. You don't need to push any buttons. Just listen to me. It's easy. I know it's gonna sound weird to you, but it's easy. Just relax. Sit back. No, just stare at the charts. Look, I'm not doing anything. There's zones that I have marked out that I might long from, but that's it. Sit back and relax. Look, I'm not doing anything. I'm sitting back. Again, it's a decision, you know. Risk. Just fix my seat real quick. Wave to say hi. I don't know how to pronounce the name, Zhao. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. But he joined the server. Make sure to subscribe, like and subscribe the stream, guys. I may be willing to long down here. Let me just see what price is doing on the 15. Yeah, I could see a little long. Also 15-minute zone. It either is my entry or it isn't. That's my motto. Staring at charts can sometimes, I know for me, back in the day, staring at charts was painful. I couldn't for the life of me focus. I was sleepy, but that's what you got caffeine for. I couldn't concentrate. That's what you got caffeine for. You can grab an energy drink just for trading alone. That's what I do. If I'm feeling down or like without energy, I just, chug 100 milligrams of caffeine, or 200, depends on how bad the state is. Get yourself like the caffeine pills, or maybe supplements. Or Wingsane, I could recommend you ashwagandha. It's really nice for stress because it lowers your cortisol, and that's really good and it's really healthy. I tried ashwagandha, it's really nice, but then you kind of become desensitized to a lot of things. Well, look, you hit an S&D. Make sure to cycle it if you are planning on taking it. By the way, you gotta be content with losses as much as you're content with winners. You can't be too happy about winners because then you'll be too sad about losses. You have to have the balance of, okay, I got a winner, cool. Okay, I got a loss, cool. You have to have the same mindset when it comes to that, because it's almost like it's counteractive. As much more happiness that you have for a trade, the more sad and bad feelings you're gonna have about the loss. So just make sure that you don't get too happy about winners and don't get too sad about losses, because you can always bounce back. You can always, I'm telling you, always bounce back. There's no point, even if you blow everything, every single cent that you have, you can always bounce back. I have a lot of lines on my chart. Like, this is the high. And just this. Okay, cool. No entry yet. Still looking. Oh yeah, I just remembered doing same when you were asking me about um differentiation between experience and systematic rules. There is experience that comes in when you decide which zone you're gonna use, because when you have a zone in a zone, that's experience. You know, maybe you saw the outer zone deliver more than I saw the inner zone deliver, but that's where experience comes in, and it's not as systematic as you would maybe want it to be. I just remembered. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. It just didn't come across my mind. I was so focused on other things. I was thinking of hitting cardio after the stream. You know, just a way to get things off my mind. Are you guys active? Like, are you guys actively pursuing exercise? If you're not, you should be. Justify losses when all the rules are met. Yeah, justifying losses can only take you so far, because you can make a mistake, or you make a mistake. Losses, well, no, sorry. You can make a mistake, or it's just part of your systematic loss. Like systematic yeah, it's a systematic loss. Like, you are bound to have losses. You need to prepare to have losses. You need to know how to lose, because either if you made a mistake, you can identify the mistake and you can change what you did so you don't make the same mistake again. If it was part of the systematic loss, then yeah, I mean, I guess just move on. If you know that that trade was a part of the rules and that it was an A+ setup, good for you. But if it's not, learn everything that you need to learn about why you took that entry, and just don't do it again. Thank you. I did back and buys this morning. Tomorrow, chest and triceps. No such thing as cardio in my dictionary. Hey, we're trying to get lean for the summer, Wing Sane. We're trying to get lean. It's already May. It's so late to start the cut, but yeah, never too late. Never too late though. Eating in a calorie. Well, this is a little bit off topic of trading, so just bear with me. Oh yeah, that's good for you, Wing Sane. I wish I could do, but I did that way too many years. A little bit off topic. Eating more calories and doing more exercise is always better than doing no exercise and eating less calories. That's so. To give you an example, eating a maintenance calories or sub-maintenance calories for 100, for example, and doing no cardio is far worse than doing cardio and doing maintenance plus 200 calories. That's just how it is. Hello, bro. Join the stream only now. Yo, Lazy Bones, welcome to the stream, buddy. We've been 2 hours in. Make sure to join the Discord to be notified next time. I think I'll be here for another 15 minutes or so, or maybe half an hour. We'll see. But yeah, it was a really nice stream right now. Well, till now. Good to have you here, Lazy Bones. I'm expecting a bounce from this zone. This is an SNDR for the break of this high. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm doing good, Lazy Bones. How about you? I'm doing really good. The stream has been amazing so far. We've called so many levels, and I did a tiny mistake. I forgot to mark out the higher time frame SNDR. They broke the higher time frame high. But yeah, everybody can make mistakes. Hope you're doing good too, and I hope your trading is going fine. I have 0 entries till now, just so you know. Didn't get an entry quite yet. I'm looking for that A+ setup. Just... Yeah, the price is just just created that zone at the top of the range. If this goes higher, could sweep this, this, and this. Oh yeah, we're expecting a tap here. Oh, we are expecting a tap here on this level. On this level, we're expecting a tap and then a sweep and then a rejection. So, like this. Yeah. So a tap here, like this, and then a sweep and a rejection, like this. Yeah. I love this house music. Make sure to subscribe, Lazy Bones. Anybody that isn't already. 13% of you aren't subscribed. At least that's what the data is showing, so at least one of you. Oh, zones. Oh, zones. Do you do what did he call it? The ZIL model or something, to be early just to play it out 1-to-1. Oh, ZIL model. Yeah, ZIL model. I used to use it. Wingsane. I used to use that. So the ZIL model, what it is the last impulse leg, like this, and I think there was also a level here. That would be your stop loss, the -20. And what you did is target the 30, 50, 70, and the full yeah, that's what the ZIL was. Or you, if the stop loss was larger than the zone, you put the risk behind the zone. I don't use anymore though. Lazy Bones, say the truth not so well, but as I told you on the previous stream, the problem is not profitable. Hope to overcome it. Sometimes not so well, but need to keep going on. Yeah, exactly. I love to hear that. Don't give up, never. I'm a sub to YouTube and need to join the Discord. So can I ask a question about Nvidia on M1? Of course, of course. What about Nvidia? But I don't have the data. I think I have delayed data. Yeah, I have people that use ZIL in zones, hence why I ask. Yeah, you can use. Oh well, ZIL in zones, it's a bit different than ZIL, like the concept. I don't think you mean 30, 50, 70. Oh wait, I have to do a top-down analysis. I forgot. Let me do the hourly. Lazy Bones, ask. Don't be afraid. This is the hourly high. We have the SNDR. We have the origin down below. 15. Yeah, everything looks good. Only I'll do this. Yeah, we have the sweep, of course. This looks good. Nvidia looks good, I'm not gonna lie. Looks really bullish still. This is the protected low. Wait, why isn't it showing? This is the protected low. This would be the protected high. Oh, sorry, not the protected high, the previous swing high. High green. Yeah. On M1, this is the zone at the top of the range, since it is a swing point, but it just isn't something that I would be using as a swing high, swing low. Oh, I see. The break of structure, because this was the higher time frame. Look, this high and this low were your previous range. So price went up, broke this high, and then you had a break of structure on the lower time frame, right? This was your break of structure, and you wanted a rejection from this, if I'm not mistaken. You wanted a rejection from this, but it didn't give it to you. So this one, right? And that is because, first of all, there's the opening gap. I don't use it, but I see there's an opening gap here. Second of all, we were tapping into an SNDR that was responsible for the break of the previous swing high, which was the protected institutional zone. Yeah, the origin's mitigated. Yeah. I personally would not be shorting this, since we are in a higher, well, this leg is obviously still bullish. This was just a higher time frame pullback into the higher time frame zone. That's just a higher time frame pullback. All it is. And still, here you have the M1 SNDR. I don't know if it delivered or not, but yeah, that's exactly why it didn't. Because it was a less probable entry. It can deliver, of course it can deliver, but don't rely taking these kinds of, don't rely on it taking these kinds of counter trend moves. This is going really counter trend, because if we zoom out a little bit on the 15-minute, look, this is, yeah, look, I get you, man, I get you. Like, I see why you shorted, but still, we are still long until we break this low, or first of all this low up here, the one that the open created, low red. Until we break this low, and even this, we're still bearish. But even then, you could get a tap SNDR here and get a rejection. You could get a higher time frame move going up. We're still bullish on the video. I hope this answered all of the questions. This is using only structure. But yeah, I could see a possible rejection coming out of this zone, sweeping this. But first I would need to see this 15-minute trend. Ignore old zones, still only in favor of the current. Ooh. When did he say that? Because I was taught differently by Dave. Maybe in the new material he says that, but oh, guys, Apex is 90 off. I just got the email. But no. I don't remember him saying that. No. First of all, I would expect a breakdown of the 15-minute trend like this, and then a tap, a larger structure, a break, and then you could see lower time frame scabs going down, then down, and then this would be an SNDR here, and would tap the SNDR, Here we go down, tap this zone, maybe go higher, tap into the second swing, and then go down. If it were to go down, or it can just go up again. And this is now a higher time frame swing. Thanks a lot, really great answer. Got what I've missed, the higher time frame SNDR. I've checked only the 5 minute and didn't zoom out. Oh yeah, if you check the 5 minute, yeah, I see the problem here. The 5 minute, yeah. But still, try to zoom out, okay? Just try to zoom out, see what trend we're in. Also, I see here was also break of structure, and we also did not end up delivering. Hold on, let me see. 15. Oh my god, 12 minutes. Yeah, this was perfectly valid, and then it broke structure, but this is a higher time frame retracement. And we are at the top of the range, but this zone was meant to be swept. Yeah, it would be a bad call. Is there anything on the left side? No. We're at the all-time highest with new video. In one of the masterclass videos, he says, with the current legs, the trend, I know in the masterclass, in the original masterclass, he didn't necessarily say that. He said to use the zones, so as you can see taps from it. But yeah, I could be. No, I'm not wrong. I'm pretty confident. Like, you mean zones like this? Like zones to the left? Wait, let me. Like they can give you a reaction. They can give you a reaction, but I wouldn't take trades off of it, no. That's why I marked them out. Like, they can give you a reaction. Yeah, look at this bullish volume coming up. So yeah, just like I said, the tap here and go up. Should be watched, yeah, but not traded. Yeah. They can give you reactions, yeah. Again, now we watch. Yeah, exactly what you see on the 12 minute, it's exactly what happened on the 1 and 5 minute today. It's frustrating the prices go through. Yeah, but higher time frame was still bullish. I mean, yeah, you can go counter trend, yeah. I personally like when price gives me a sense of direction. If I don't have a sense of direction, I just don't really take any trades, because that happens rarely, but when I don't have a sense of direction, I'd rather stay out. Do you use TBR from the new Dave's playlist? No, I don't. I wait. I can give you. I can draw it for you, but I don't use it now. That's 15. So it would be this high and 16. and that low. Oh, so it's a pretty big one. So this whole leg. So if you look, what is this whole leg? If you look, it's a 15-minute origin. It's exactly that. It's a 15-minute origin, the TBR. If I'm not mistaken. I hope I drew it correctly. And this now, yeah, 15-minute origin. Yeah, no, it's fine. I appreciate the curiosity. Looking for a tap of this. Welcome everybody, that's new. How you doing? If you want me to check any pairs like YM, for example, I'll be happy to. Don't worry. You just need to ask. So today may be a day without a trade? Yeah, could be. There are a lot of days where I don't get a trade. Like, I usually get a trade a day. But yeah, of course it happens. One time, I went 2 weeks without a trade, and that was because I had really strict entry rules. But yeah, 2 weeks without a trade was a thing. And nothing's wrong with that. You're just careful, and that's what makes you profitable. Identifying that those market conditions may not be the best and staying out. So don't worry if you ever are you know, trading and find yourself more than 2 days without a trade, because it's totally normal. Like, don't even worry about it. You're gonna get a trade eventually. You don't pressure yourself to make a deal. No, that's exactly what breaks you. That pressure. If you constantly go into the markets with, you know, that mindset, it's not healthy. It's not healthy for your psychological state. It's not healthy. Like, you're gonna end up making bad decisions because you're gonna feel pressured. Mentally feels like time wasted. Obviously, yeah, of course, it's psychological. Of course, it is time wasted. It is. The fact of the matter is, the time was wasted. But that's the fact. But how you perceive that waste of time, that's the key here. How you perceive. Are you explaining it to yourself like you wasted time? Oh, I didn't make money today. Yeah, but you saved money. You didn't lose. You didn't lose a trade. You followed the rules. Like, come on now, you know? Wait, let me just change this to MNQ. We are in a trade. I took this long off of the SNDR. I could. Yeah, I'm fine with the loss. Look, I'm gonna say it. I'm fine with the loss. Yeah, look, it was a loss. It's fine. I took a loss. It happens. But yeah, this was an SNDR. I was expecting a bounce off of it. I got a loss. It's whatever. Like, there isn't. You don't need to win every day. You don't need to win every day. It's not gonna happen. Look, I'm just gonna minus out. Look, you don't need to win every day. You get losses too. Yesterday was a winner. Today was a loss, and tomorrow it's gonna be a winner. What can you do? But I do limit myself to one trade, so it's really hard for me to spiral. But yeah, taking losses is normal. I used to do like 30 trades. Man, I used to do like 30 trades in 2 hours easy when I started. That was rough. Yeah, one trade a day. All you need, one trade. If it's a win or a loss. Seconds charge. Oh yeah, we all got that. We all got that. The second that phase that we went through, that we traded the seconds time frame. I know how it feels. But yeah, so without further, well, I do, yeah. We have. Let me go back on NQ. I just wanted to show you the entry that I do take it live, and I do take. Is there a particular reason why Apex? Hold on. Why Apex and not MFFU? No. I started with Apex and I'm with Apex, and that's kind of it. I don't have any particular. I have a preference, of course. Apex paid me out. I didn't trade MFFU yet, but I'm looking into it, yeah. Do they have Trade of 8? Lazy Bones? MFFU. Get funded. Let's see. Oh, they have Trade of 8. Nice. Could be. I could look into MFFU. If it's accepted in Slovenia, the country that I live in, I will think about it. Wait, let me see. What did you say? We can't get, yeah, that's, yeah, and I can't get top step in Slovenia, so. Is there, it looked like you have 50% of the load. Okay, nice. The 50%. Oh yeah. Possible. This is kind of, yeah, but still, this SNDR below is still valid. Yeah, I mean, regulations. Am I right? Yeah, you can use Trade of 8 on TradingView, yeah, which is really nice. Yeah, so guys, usually when I get an entry and it's for me 6 p.m. I usually get off, so log off. So this is gonna be it. So expect a tap here, a sweep, and then another move going down from here, and expect a rejection here, on this SNDR. On this SNDR is expected rejection. Yeah, that's it. That's all from me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm really glad to have all of you here. Thank you, Winks and Lazy Bones, for especially for being so active in the chat, and Benny, you too. I really like it when you guys are active. So it's just not me talking to a wall. I really wish every single one of you a great day, and a profitable one too. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow at the exact same time, 9:15. Make sure to stay tuned in the Discord for the notification. Okay, thank you guys for coming, and have a good rest of the day. Bye bye.